On tonight's program, ladies and gentlemen, we have something that's going to make you sick.
Oh my god. I'm back! I made it back to Durham. I'm so relieved. I'm so thankful to be back in my house. This has been an absolute nightmare journey. Basically what happened was I got on the train as normal, made it to Durham, looked out the window, could see the cathedral, felt lucky to be back in my university city for my penultimate term. I was near the middle of the carriage, so politely let everyone else pass because I knew that it was going to take me some time to get my suitcases. People had been standing up on the train for like 15 minutes since we're at the last station, which was Darlington. So there was a massive queue in the corridor, like I literally couldn't even get out of my seat to go and get my bags. Eventually people started to pile out of the train and I managed to get to my bags. As I was pulling my suitcase down from the rack, the doors closed of the train and we just started moving again. Loads of people basically couldn't get off at the stops. They were like banging on the windows like, please let us off. And the most torturous thing is that we then sat at the station for like a minute and a half where we just couldn't get off the train. So I had my suitcases, but the train did not let me off. So my suitcases and I had to continue to the next stop, which was Newcastle. Got off the train thinking, okay, this is fine, I can rectify this. And the next train is in an hour. So that was about an hour and a half ago. I've now finally made it home. Unfortunately, however, for me, I had tickets to go to the cinema to see Little Women. That was like my treat to myself. I was like, once I get back to Durham and I'll be tired and knackered and worn out, I'll just want to go to the cinema. I can relax, get myself some popcorn, maybe a Tango Ice Blast, and I can watch Little Women. Little Women started an hour ago. So, no Little Women for me. At least I'm back now. I did leave the house today at 12. It is now 8:30. Not the best way to start a brand new term at Durham, but we are going to roll with it. My other issue is that I was planning on just eating cinema snacks for dinner. However, now that I'm not going to see a film, I feel like it would be a bit weird if I just went and got some popcorn from the Odeon and just brought it back here. Would that be weird? No, that will definitely be weird. I'm not doing that. That leaves me with no food. I'm thinking I might go to Domino's or the fish and chip shop though and just get something from there because I deserve it. I've got the goods. And we are back. I'm eating up here in my bedroom because I'm home alone for the next 2 days. And basically the downstairs of our house is like below street level, but there's like a pathway next to it, if that makes sense. But basically that means that whenever anyone walks past the house, you can hear it downstairs in our house. And it sounds like someone is walking around upstairs, which is freaky. Also, especially weird if they're speaking because it sounds like they're in the house and talking. So all round, just quite terrifying really. And when you're here and you know that there's other people in the house, you kind of don't really question it most of the time. But because I know that my housemates literally aren't anywhere near Durham, that shit is gonna scare me. I don't know at what age you stop being freaked out by being home alone, but like, it ain't 21. Also, another thing that's quite strange. So when I got back from the station, basically there's like a mobility scooter parked outside our house, but like nobody riding it. And I've just walked back from town now and it's still there. But like the thing about our deserted mobility scooter is that the person who is riding it probably isn't mobile enough to leave it. So my main question is, where is the owner? My other question, which I'm actually more intrigued about, is how did they leave the mobility scooter where it is, and what are they doing now? All questions that I don't know the answer to, but would love to know. So I'm gonna keep my curtains open and see if anyone comes back to it and whether they are walking or not. All round quite bizarre. Okay, so absolute result. I just found my advent calendar, which I never finished because term ended mid-December and I couldn't carry this back with me. So there's loads of chocolate in here. Unfortunately, however, on the last week of term, I came in to my room a little bit pickled and consequently tripped and stepped on my advent calendar, which was like propped up against my chest of drawers. So basically when you open one of the doors at the top, there's no chocolate in it. They seem to have all sorts of, yeah, there we go, fallen to the bottom. So now it's kind of like a bit of a treasure hunt, which is fun, I guess. So this is something that my parents got me for Christmas. It is this beautiful Olympus Trip 35 film camera, and I have dreamed about film cameras forever and ever, and I really, really wanted one, and so I'm so buzzing to have this to capture my last 2 terms at university. So while I was having my nuggets and chips, I've just been watching some tutorials on how to use this to its full capacity, because even though this camera was literally made in 1970 and I am very much a millennial, I am still too technologically inept to work it. But, you know, it's a work in progress. We're all working on ourselves. It's 2020. Now, basically what I'm going to do is order the rest of the books that I need for my final 2 terms at university, because I do an English Lit degree. Have I mentioned that in this video yet? Basically, because of the nature of my degree, there's quite a lot of primary reading that we need to do, and a lot of the time I need to have the books. Like, there's 3 copies of each book in the library, so they're impossible to get when we're actually studying them. And so when it comes to birthdays or Christmas, the only thing I really ask my family for is book vouchers so that I can buy my books for university. And my family pulled through. They were very generous and kind and lovely to me this year, as always. And so I'm going to go on Amazon and some other websites and order my books. I always have to wait until I'm back in Durham because commuting from Sussex with loads and loads of books is not that convenient. So yeah, if I order them now, they'll all be delivered to the house when someone will be in. So perfecto! I should probably mention here as well that I always buy all of my books secondhand. I feel like they have a lot more character when they're secondhand, and it's a bit more sustainable for the planet and stuff. Greta would be proud. So yeah, you can buy books on Amazon secondhand. There's also AB Books and a few other sources which are really, really great for buying books. The good thing about buying them on Amazon is that they have to put like what condition the book is in, and they'll say like if there's some highlighting or notes on the inside pages, or if there's damage to the cover or the spine. So that's actually really, really helpful. I swear to God, literally nothing is going right today. Okay, I have managed to order 12 of the books that I needed with one of the vouchers that I had, so that has all gone through, and now I'm trying to just get the other one sorted. Why is nothing simple? I don't know. Guys, it's like midnight and the mobility scooter is still there. I just want to know if this person is okay. Like, I'm genuinely concerned for them. Oh my God, it is so cold in this house. I thought I was coming back to the northeast of England, not the fucking North Pole. I should have been doing some work, but instead I've been trying to research personal trainers in Durham, because I feel like I'm not very good at the gym, in the sense that I like have the motivation to go, but I just don't really know what I'm doing, and I also feel quite intimidated by pretty much everyone else there. And so I think I would really benefit from having someone kind of tell me what to do, especially with like nutrition and stuff, because I mean, as you can see, I ordered chips. A lot of people have told me that the nutrition side of things is where like results actually come, but like I tried protein powder and stuff and it's just grim. I basically just don't really know what I'm doing, and the gym membership that I had literally ran out today. So anyway, I'm going to go back to freezing my tits off and finishing off my CV for my master's application, because it needs a bit of a rejig. My application is due in very soon, and that makes me very nervous. Basically, I'm a mess. New year, same me. Why are you still here? Good morning. I'm an airport wanker now, by the way. I started walking to the library this morning, but it's raining. It's just such great weather, so I'm going to head to Starbucks and do some work in there. This morning I've been sort of trying to finalise my master's application, which is just very stressful and scary, so that's what I need to go and do now, and just send it off and be done with it, because I'm sick of thinking about it. There she is. Oh, hi! So I left Starbucks after having a very productive working session, and now I've come over to my girlfriend's house because she arrived in Durham this evening. I think we're gonna go and get some tacos at Chiquitos. Basically, you can go on their website and get a promo code where you get tacos for £1 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is so good. I think normally it's like £11 for 3 tacos, whereas you can get each taco individually for £1 on Tuesdays and Thursdays with this promo code. So good, so good. We take advantage of that offer quite regularly, as you can possibly tell. What other updates do you have? Oh, I found a personal trainer. Hopefully they don't watch this video. And also, the camera is currently balancing on a pack of bagels. So, just so you know. Yes, I actually do this as a job. I've got to a point where I'm happy with my master's application. Like, I don't think there's much more I can do. So tonight I'm going to send off my master's application. So be prepared for a I got rejected video coming to your sub box very soon, but you've got to be in it to win it. I am so passionate about it. Like, I want it so much. At first I was very much like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna give it a go and we'll see what happens, whereas now it means everything. I also sent off another very exciting project this morning, which you should find out about probably at the end of January, but it's basically something I've been working on for like a year now, which is just crazy. I'm gonna go give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you like, it was quite spontaneous that I just sort of turned the camera on last night, but I've actually quite enjoyed vlogging, so I'm gonna do quite a bit more of this over the next week or so, I think. For now, I've been Jack Edwards. Have a lovely day, and I will see you at 5 PM tomorrow. Bye bye. Jesus.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.